What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Fade the Beast. Oh yeah, baby. Man, do I love this game. Yum, 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 yum. Anyway, guys, this is kind of like a second parter. We had done a whole bunch of automation last time, trying to work out getting our Iridium plates automated. We got up, I guess, a little bit past halfway of the automation. But anyway, just so this doesn't feel like a complete second part video, I want to show you some more progress that I've made. This is going to be quite a bit in the future from last time, at least for this opening part. But anyway, let me show you what I did. I stayed up all night after having worked on that. And by the way, guys, if you haven't watched last episode where I started off the automation for the Iridium plates, make sure to go back and check that out so you understand what's going on. Anyway, check this out. I stayed up all night and I redid a whole bunch of the factory down here. I didn't really want to do this on camera just because we did it the first time all together. Full charge. But what I did is I completely took out all the ender chests. Remember, we had a different ender chest in the middle all there. And I know I took out a lot of the really cool styling that Corrales helped me out with. But I want to worry about function before looks. And, I'll try and make this look a bit better. But I think it looks pretty good for now. I don't think it's awful. These are all the disk drives, of course, so that the routers work. And I was really wasteful for routers when we first built this. And I cut it down to the absolute minimum amount of routers necessary. So on this first one, we have the redstone and we have the cells. And since we have plenty of redstone, and we could have just kept it all in the one row, what I did is I just had it, the two routers there. Then underneath, you can see the drives extend underneath, connecting these all together into one system, and then the one output that is going to be taking out everything. The ruby dust, the mercury, the silicon, and the pyrite. So pretty cool. I did that for that one. This one's doing the glowstone, and that's all connected together, all four of them. But I think this is pretty neat. Now, for instance, is this guy, this one's also doing all of it. This is doing the endstone, which is getting our helium-3. What's going on? Ooh, why do I have you in there? You're not supposed to be in there. Oh, no. Good Lord. What do we have this set to? That should be industrial centrifuges only. My goodness. I'm going to have to go through and take those all out. Anywho. We have all that, and then we have, is this one set? Okay, good, that one's set correctly. Anyway, that's doing all the endstone. These guys, we still have to figure out. There's so many more things, but this gives us a lot more space. So none of these are working. None of those are working yet. We got to hook those all up. And then this bad boy is doing our helium. And then this one is doing our hydrogen. So it looks like we're making hydrogen a bit faster than we're using it. So maybe I can up this. I'm going to up you to 8, or no, yeah, to 12 for now. Is that right? Is that what I wanted? No, I think it did 4. Let's take a peek. Use. And this needs to be 4. So let's make this 8. Works for me. Works for me. All right. Oh, can't stick you in there. So these ones are all going, and then these guys are doing the hydrogen. Yeah, both of those ones. And then this one's empty. So this one I might set up to do the trinium, the T cells eventually, even though we're not using them yet. Then this guy is doing our chrome, or excuse me, doing our ruby, and turning it into chrome over on this side. And then also, I know I talked about it briefly last time, but I'm finally getting, this is where I'm doing the hydrogen production. So pretty cool. Goes in right over here. Just all you got to do is put in empty cells, And then I have a liquid tesseract, and that's bringing over plenty of water so that we can get our hydrogen produced. So that's pretty cool. Pretty soon we can set up our blast furnaces, and there's a few more things that I either want to electrolyze or centrifuge. And right here, I set up a little better system for the water so that we have plenty of it coming out, and we can use this in other areas as well. So very, very neat. Anyway, guys, we left off last time. I was getting, this is the finished product, but I was getting diamonds macerated to get some diamond dust, and we're over here working on this guy. So anyway, guys, again, if you didn't watch the first part of this, make sure to go back and check it out. Otherwise, let's continue on with where we left off. All right, back. So we've got this hooked into the system, and I said as long as you have to have at least 10 of each item in the system before these lights will turn off. So I took all the alloys out. So let's first, the alloys is this one here on the right. If I throw that back in, that should turn off. Cool. If I throw the diamonds in, that one will turn off. And then I throw the iridium in, and that one will turn off. Awesome. So that's all perfect. It should now be loading up. If I put in the proper stuff. Let's grab back out that diamond, because it doesn't know where to go since it's not all placed in. Let's grab out that diamond dust. Bam. Cool. So, which one is this? This is the iridium. We got less in the system. So let's yank all the extras out of here again. And now this should work when I throw that iridium back in the system. So a few kinks we got to work out. It's good to know what can bottleneck it. All right, they're all off, and it should be loading up. Why are you so slow, buddy? And why did you... Let's change this down to... Actually, no. Let's throw the rest of our iridium here into the system. Let's link this back up. Okay. So now those are going into here and getting compressed. And that should fulfill the rest of this. And you know what? Another thing that will help, let's change this to move stack at a time. And let's flip-flop a couple of these things around. So it looks like it goes in order of what you're choosing. So since the iridium is probably going to be the lowest at all times, let's do that. All right, let's throw this iridium back in the system. Work for me. Okay, so they should all be in there and going, and bam. All right, cool. Finally, you're working. And those are going into the export bus, so now we should be seeing the iridium ingots in here. Boom, there we are. Now we also need a rolling machine to do these guys, and then into another compressor. So let's grab another rolling machine. Craft. One, begin. And for this one, I'm going to do it a little bit different. Let's expand this out. Okay, and I think I'll put you right there. Right in the middle of the path. All right. As long as these are touching, let's see, how are we going to do you to be able to touch? All right, let's grab disk drives. And this same router will pull out of this one. For this guy, we're going to do brass, steel, and aluminum. This is my favorite recipe for the mixed metal ingots. Let's get our export bus, which we're out of. Export bus. Okay, and this one is going to be, again, the steel, brass, and the aluminum. Or I think it's aluminium. Aluminium. I've been saying that wrong for a long time. Okay, and this one will also be active without signal. So now we got to put in the signal thingamabobbers. Now for this one, it will be based on the mixed metal ingots. And for this one, why don't we do 10 perhaps, and then also the advanced alloy. Okay. So now we can hook these guys in. Okay. So if it's below either, now right now, are we below for the advanced alloys? Let's see. Because they're probably all going into the other thing. Yep, looks like we are. Alright, so now this second compressor, let's have this one do these. And I think that should be good. So it's going to gank all those guys out. And get sucked right in. So now those are getting replenished. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's see how many of those alloys we have for the Iridium. 5. Cool. So last step. We got to get these working into the Implosion Compressor, and then we'll be all automated for our Iridium plates. All right, let's make a pattern real quick to make that Implosion Compressor. And let's get another normal compressor first. Where are you? Let's craft that. Again. Awesome. That was the last piece I needed for the pattern. So let's throw the compressor in the middle. The alloys, circuits, and advanced machine block. Perfect. Let's throw our pattern over here. Boom. Let's get this bad boy. It's my favorite thing about AE is that it's crafted everything for me today. So let's look this up. In fact, let's do it downstairs. Much, much better. Man, oh man, I can't wait till this is done. Never have to make one of those rascally Iridium plates again. Alright, so Implosion Compressor, craft, and begin. Awesome. In fact, I still had the other compressor there. Okay, so we're next going to need machine casings. So I've got all these all set. Let's grab a bunch of those. I think we need 4 of these. All right. I guess we'll do this one right here for now. Should be a good spot. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, we actually need 8 of those. What am I thinking? So let's get 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the rest of this, I believe, is all the advanced casing. Or not the advanced, the... What are these called? The reinforced ones. We need a couple more of those, probably. One more. What a shame, what a shame. Craft. One, begin. Alright, so let's throw this last one on. You can see the casing completed. Let's throw you on. And the green light is on, so it's all working. So next, let's figure out how we're going to do this with the routers. So let's get, I think router, you know, should we just have it input in? Since we're only going to have one, that will probably be fine. So let's get some more export buses. Let's get, oh, we may need 3 of them actually. No, 2 should be fine. Or no, we only need 1. Whatever, we'll get 2. Okay. So we got to figure out where in this machine things need to be inputted. I'm going to assume the top should input both. Maybe I may need to. Okay, let's find out. So go there. We want this to input in the Iridium ingot. So let's grab that. What are these called? Iridium alloy. So we want it to input this and then also the TNT. The industrial TNT. All right. Do that stack at a time. We always wanted to do this. So let's wire this back together with the other thing. We also need to send this power. So for the power, I'm just going to do it up and over. And that is low voltage. All right. Let's send this over. Oop, oop. All right. Getting down to business. All right, let's see how this works out. What you gonna do? So it's sending those in, but it didn't send in the TNT. So you know what? That might have to be done from the side. So I'm gonna assume that it's from that side there. Where's our other export bus? Let's see what happens. We link them together. No, wrong side, wrong side. So does it do it from this side? We'll try all the sides. That is the wrong thing. Completely. Get out of here. So maybe it's from the front, actually. Does this work? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Boom. Absolutely perfect. Okay. So now that would mean from either of those sides it can pull out. So that will be the import bus to go back into the system. Hey, we are pretty automated, except for we don't want that to happen. Awesome. So this should, I'm going to put that into my system. And it should go immediately into it. Where did you go? Maybe it went already. Alright, I'm going to give this a little bit of time. I'm going to take this off for now. And I'm going to see if that fills up, so I'll be back. Alright guys, I put up monitors just to display everything, so it'll be a little easier to see exactly what's going on. Everything is all good over here at the Implosion Compressor. We set it up all right. And anyway, the only thing the system needs to get going now is Iridium. Now over here, just let me show you, I set up the macerator so that when there's over 800, let's change it to 800. When there's over 800 diamonds in my system, it will start to make it into diamond dust. Now over here we have 798. So let's put it to 797. And then you'll see it emit that redstone signal. And boom, it popped on. And then it set over a stack of diamonds. And then now it turns back off. Cool. And that will get all macerated into diamond dust. So that's all good. And I threw some overclockers over in the compressor. So anyway, let's get this jump started. Let's make some Iridium, and that I have being made from a pattern off of UU matter. So here we go. Let's craft 64 of them. Okay. So let's see, how long is it going to take for those monitors to change? It probably ganked them all out immediately. Did we actually craft them? Let's look back again. Maybe I didn't craft it. Let's do it again. Okay, there we go. Now we have 64 of them, so they're in the system. And you can see they're slowly getting compressed over here and changing into this. So this will then in turn get sent over to the rolling machine over here, and right now we need 10 in the system before it turns on. So once we get 10 Iridium, we'll see that light go off and then start to fill in here. Boom, it happened. It's making that Iridium alloy ingot. Cool. And then that's then getting sent over here and being made into the plates. Sweet. And then once this is finished, it will end up making, if we have a stack of Iridium, that should turn into 16 of the plates. Awesome. So I'm pretty happy. This now, such a pain in the butt to make every time. Be able to automate making all sorts of stuff. All those quantum chests should be easy to just craft. All of the, even the ultimate hybrid solar panels. So this is pretty sweet. I'm glad this is done. I'm going to pretty it up and put it all nice and laid out, but I'll do that off camera. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I know we've been doing a lot of automation lately and getting used to the system, but we just got a few more things of that to do, and then we can get on to some other more fun things. I might do more of a exploring video pretty soon, but in either case, I'm back from vacation and I don't have any other things coming up, so we should have a whole lot more videos coming out over the next week and so on. Not really anything planned. Look at that, 6666. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give a big old thumbs up because it does help me get better noticed on YouTube for my Minecraft. And yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and peace out.